Okay, so now we're going to start with alkynes now. Okay, so here I have the first one given as ethyne. What do? You divide the word according to the prefix eth, so you have n is equal to 2, and yne, so you know it is an alkyne. Okay, now two carbons, n is equal to 2 means I'm going to write two carbons here, but I know it is an alkyne, so what do? I put triple bond between the two. Okay, now if you look at the first carbon, three bonds have already been used up, so it has only one bond remaining. And here also this carbon already has three bonds used up, so it has only one carbon remaining, one bond remaining. So you have to put hydrogen where there is empty. So this is going to be C2H2. Let's check if this is correct. You have alkyne formula CnH2n minus 2. Wherever n is there, you put 2. So you have C2H 2 into 2 minus 2. So you have C2H. 2 2s are 4. 4 minus 2. So C2H2. These both formulas are correct. So this is also correct. This you can also write it as HC triple bond CH. That is, instead of putting the bonds here, even if you don't put the bond, it is understood that there's a bond between the two. Okay, let's look at another example. We'll look at propine. Okay, for propine, what do? You divide the word into 2. Okay, according to the prefix, n is equal to 3. According to the suffix, this is an alkyne. N is 3, so I put 3 carbon. It's an alkyne, so I need to put a triple bond. Now I can put it anywhere, so I put it here. Only once we will be putting. Okay, and then wherever remaining, you just fill it up with single. Okay, so if you look at this carbon, it has one bond already gone, it has 3 remaining. Here if you see, now here you need to pay attention. For this carbon, it already has all its bonds covered. Why? Because 3 are here. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this is already there. No need of putting anything. Here if you look at this carbon, 3 are used, 1 is remaining. So wherever there are bonds, you fill it up with hydrogen. So you have 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3. C3H 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if this is correct. C3H4. CnH2n minus 2. C is 3H, 2 into 3 minus 2. C3H, 3 2s are 6, 6 minus 2. C3H4. So C3H4, C3H4, this is correct. Okay, now instead of writing it like that, you can also write it as H3C, that is H3C, single bond, C, triple bond, CH. This also can be written in either of the ways. I hope this is clear. Now if you have paid attention to what I just now did, when I was considering, when we learnt about alkanes, we started off with methane. When we learnt about alkenes, we started with ethene. When we learnt about alkynes, we started with ethyne. In these two cases, we did not learn any compound that started with meth or the first carbon. Why is that so? If you write methene, just for your understanding, if you want to find out methane, okay, you're going to divide the word. METH means N is equal to 1 and ENE means it's an alkene. Okay, now I'm going to write one carbon, correct? Now it's an alkene, I need to have a double bond. I cannot put double bond of carbon with hydrogen. This is wrong. Okay, because a double bond or a triple bond cannot be written with hydrogen, because hydrogen has the valency of 1. It cannot have a double or a triple. So even if I have, now just forget this, I have one carbon. So C I will write. But if I need to put a double bond, because it's an alkene, I need to have another carbon, which is not there. That is the same problem you will face with methane. Methane, divide the word, it's an, if you divide the word, methane is an alkyne, okay, but meth will be n is equal to 1. If I'm putting a C, I can put a C, no problem, but I need to put a triple bond, but there is no other carbon because n is equal to 1. That is why methane and methane, these two compounds do not exist. That is why alkane we started with methane, alkene we started with ethene and not methane. Alkyne we started with ethine and not methane. You need to remember this. Meth is always found in the form of methane. It is not found in the form of alkene or alkyne. Okay?